Hello and welcome to Bruce Springsteen Guitar Lessons. This channel is dedicated to helping you learn your favourite Bruce songs on guitar. Every Friday there'll be a new lesson complete with a full walkthrough of the song with tab, plus a breakdown of the individual parts. If you're new here, please consider subscribing and hitting that bell icon for notifications. Today's request is Bruce's classic Badlands. Thanks to Phil at Badlands for the request. If you're a Bruce fan and haven't heard of Badlands, be sure to check them out. They're actually a dedicated Springsteen travel agency and organise trips all over the world. I've been to 37 times. I've seen Bruce now. I've seen, all over the place, and they're great for organising hotel trips and blah blah blah. They've also got a great record shop in Cheltenham, so check that out online. So without further ado, I'll play the whole song now. You'll see tab in the corner as well. And then I'll go through all the individual parts afterwards. So, see you in a bit. welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the walkthrough. As you can see from the walkthrough, what I thought I'd do is mix up Bruce's and Stevie's parts, as in a full band situation you want to hear those both sort of really distinct parts sort of locking together. Obviously in a band situation you might want to split them up like I've done in the video. One person do one person do the other. Or if you're doing an open mic night on your own, you can kind of amalgamate the parts and do it just on yourself. Now, I've watched loads of videos from sort of the late 70s versions of Badlands to the sort of Paramount Theatre ones, and they do vary slightly. So, you know, you might think, oh, wait a minute, that's not right. But actually, in the early days, he clearly played it slightly differently from, you know, the Paramount shows recently. And, well, not recently, but, you know. So play around with it. This should give you the main gist of all the main parts. Okay, so this is Stevie's parts for the verse, the sax solo, Bruce's solo, and the intro. Okay, so it's basically got an E major shape, A shape, and then like a B major, but he plays it without the root note. Okay, so that's E, E, B, B. Cool. He does that really simple, but it sounds brilliant. Okay, and Bruce is doing something slightly different. It's quite hard to make out what he's exactly doing on the record, but it's definitely some sort of choppy rhythm parts going. So what I've done is suggested this bit. So this is Bruce's bit in the intro. So you've got... Okay, so he's basically got this cool little strumming pattern. Again, check the walkthrough for the correct strumming and timing. You'll see the tab. So he's going and B in the A shape, A major. And this is an awesome little kind of, it's basically an E shape, but with a G sharp, E chord with a G sharp in the bass. It's 6, 4, 5. I think I took that from the 1978 version. So I'll do that again. Obviously Stevie's part's going on top, so I think both those together would sound so good. And then obviously in the last bar goes cool, awesome bit that he always does live. And then you've got that bit at the end of the verses and the intro, which is... So Bruce does it, I think, down here. So it's going 1 and 2 and 3. Yeah, something like that. And also Steve will do it up here. So this is also sort of syncs nicely with the drums as well. Okay, cool. So now the verse sections, really simple. Lads out tonight, all that stuff. So E5, A5, half a bar of A5, half a bar of B5. Again, palm mute it a little bit as well. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 4 rounds of that. Okay, and then after 4 rounds of that, Steve comes back in with those awesome little choppy parts that we went through in the intro. So that bit. Cool, so then the next bit, the pre-chorus, I've focused on, you know, talking about a dream, trying to make it real, all that bit. I focused on Stevie's parts, because that's the main bits you're hearing on the record. So this is that kind of broken A shape. So you've got this bit. So again, if you're stuck on your strumming, check out my other YouTube channel and my website. So it's jsmusical.co.uk. And go and blog and go in strumming, and I'll teach you how to strum quavers and semi-quaver patterns properly. Because if you don't know when to do a down or upstroke, things like this can be, you know, a little bit more challenging. But if you know some basic strumming skills, it'll be really easy to do it. So, okay, so this bit here again. So you got the 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1, 2, 3. Pre-chorus, going A and B, and then you got this bit just before the. So I'm just doing a B there, an A, C sharp minor, again without the root notes, then B, then A, and then B. So. That sounds great. Okay, so that's, and then you got the chorus. So the chorus, what I thought I'd do like what I think Bruce is playing roughly, for the first round on the walkthrough, which is just E5. Again, I think sometimes, in the later times he plays it, he actually kind of does, instead of that, he does something like that. So you can play around with it, something like that. But yeah, you can do either. It'll sound great. In the chorus, and then Stevie's more. He's kind of accenting with the drums as well. So he's going. So that's Stevie's parts in the chorus. You're going 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, and then at the end of the chorus, you got that cool little. Again, check the strumming. Don't forget in the walkthroughs you can. Use the cog icon to slow down the video as well, which is good. So it makes it, because obviously the tabs fade in and out. So you click that cog icon when you're playing the walkthrough, you can slow it down. So see the tabs easier. Cool. Okay. So then you've got the verse parts we've done, intro, chorus, and that's the main sections really. And then you've obviously got the solo. So again, I had a little trouble working this out because I know sometimes he kind of plays it slightly differently every time he plays it, especially the ending. You can kind of go a bit crazy. This is what roughly he's playing on the video, which is it's in E major. This song, by the way. So this is all basically E major pentatonic. So you've got the 11th fret G string. You got some aggressive vibrato on there as well. So. That's 11th fret G, and he's also doing the 9th fret G as well. So go 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3. Yeah, that's roughly how he does it. And then you're going to go up to the 19th fret on the B string, way high up there, and do the same kind of pattern. Getting really aggressive vibrato on there. And then he's going up here now. This is a real tough bend to play, so you could even play it on the 9th fret of the A string, but you can check the tab for that. And then you've got that really cool lot of sort of Chuck Berry style playing here. Just basically you're barring the 12th fret E string and using the 3rd finger to bend from the 14th fret of the G string up to reach the pitch of the 12th fret, so it's like so that's the sound you're kind of getting, all that sort of stuff. Cool. So that's guitar solo, and then obviously Stevie's parts go behind that. That goes through a lot of the song, and it also does that in the awesome Clarence sax part. Middle 8 is really easy because you're not really doing anything. It's really about the build up of the song and piano and everything else. So basically when the middle 8 starts, so on and so on, and then basically lots of rests. Okay, and then when it comes back in with 1, 2, that bit, just do the verse parts. Cool. Then the 3rd chorus, I'll just do Stevie's parts again. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And the final chorus you can play around, because I know Bruce does those slide bits. You could do like that, or you could do and yeah, play around with it. Again, it's such a great song, really upbeat and everything. Classic. He always plays it live. So any questions, feel free to ask. Any requests, we take requests, leave them in the comments. Feel free to give it a like if you like the video. And I'll see you next week. Thanks very much. Cheers.